Today I want to set the record straight. I had a conversation with somebody who had obviously been aware of the work that I did on social media, but she had in many ways assumed something about why it was that I had left the bar. And what she didn't know was something about my background and how it was that I first came across coaching and why it was that I chose to take coaching on as a business. The potted version is that I was around 10 years call at the bar when I went to Jamaica to do some voluntary work supporting attorneys who were involved in capital murder cases. And I observed a trial in which two men who were innocent were convicted against the weight of the evidence and they were sent to death row. If that wasn't bad enough, I then came back to Bradford to help on the appeal from the UK, but also picked up my usual practice in Yorkshire, which then was a daily diet, I'm afraid to say, of child sexual abuse cases. It was a perfect storm for a career crossroads moment where I had to stop and think about how it was I was going to move forward positively in my career, because I really couldn't see a positive way forward and I was teetering on the brink of leaving the bar. It was then that I had coaching, and it was such a powerful means by which I could get myself back on track and stay within the bar that I really re-engaged with law and continued in the job quite successfully for another 10 years. But it was the power of coaching 10 years before that really resonated with me, which is what made me do my coaching qualifications whilst I was still full-time at the bar, and decided at the right time for me that it was really that I wanted to do as a business. It was there that my passion lay. And so it was that I decided, now or never moment, to leave Chambers and set up my own business. And that was 3.5 years ago. Of course, the fact that I had 3 children and I was dealing with child sex cases had something to do with it. The fact that my husband at the time worked in London, I was dealing with all the bedtime routine and juggle, had something to do with it. But the bottom line is, I genuinely believe, because I showed it myself, I did it myself, that if you have a passion for staying in law, you can find ways to make it work. The bottom line was that my passion laid elsewhere, but I absolutely believe that with the support of a coach, if you have a desire to make law work for you, there are ways to do it in a really positive and constructive way. So there we are, putting the record straight. It was because of my passion for coaching, as opposed to waving the white flag on law, that I decided to set up this business. And it's that reason that I want to help other women who may be teetering on the brink of giving up when in fact they want to stay.